Another DIY video just for you guys. This is a pottery drying rack that I made for my studio. Now, I've done a lot of research on this, and it's pretty difficult to figure out what other potters are doing with their work once they've thrown it on the wheel. It is really important to properly dry your pots to avoid cracking. And what I mean by that is the rim of the cup is thinner than the base, so the base is going to take longer to dry, and you don't want the rim to get too dry. Then it's not going to be even. A lot of potters will wrap their work in a black trash bag or plastic, but really a drying rack or a storage container is ideal. Now these are expensive. Now this picture is really old. It's from back when I attended Maine College of Art in Portland, Maine. And this is what we did to dry our work at college. We used a shelf and lined it with plastic. Now some other students chose to use a storage container, like a Tupperware container, and that worked really good. However, for my home studio, I need more space than what I can just put in a Tupperware container or a storage container. I need a cabinet or a shelf system. So that's why I decided to go with this kind of similar technique, wrapping a shelf with black trash bags to make my own. Ended up shopping around for a shelf and found a plastic one at Home Depot. The price was right at $35. This particular one was HDX. It has 5 shelves, and it was perfect for the space that I needed it for dimension-wise. Pretty easy to put together. I did it myself, and it looks great. It's lightweight but durable. I got contractor bags, a thick mill contractor bag. The thicker the mill, the better. For this, I only needed scissors and some tape, along with the shelf, of course. So these trash bags have a seam at the bottom here, and I've been cutting that off. As you can see, I cut it straight across just below the seam to cut the bottom off. There's also a handle. These particular bags have like a flap handle. So I've been cutting that off also to give me a nice straight edge. Now, to open up the bag, you peel and cut straight down along one of the edges, and that opens it up. So I just finished up laying the plastic around the whole frame of the shelf, and now I need to work on a door. Kind of figuring out how I'm going to make this work. Got an idea. So I have this clear plastic that I just remembered. I don't know if this is going to really be enough. But I just remembered that I had this from another house project. So we're going to see if we can use this, because how cool would it be to have a clear door? As you can see, it doesn't quite cover the whole front of the shelf, but I really want to use this clear plastic, so I'm just going to make it work. I could add another trash bag to the front, but it would leave like a straight line, which I would end up having to tape. And I really don't want to do that. So I'm going to cut a trash bag at an angle to go over half of the clear piece. So it's kind of going to be like yin and yang. There you have it, DIY pottery drying cabinet. This is the front door, which has some clear plastic, has a peephole. So glad that I was able to do this. And this is the door. You just push it off to the side and you have access to the cabinet when you're done. It will come down, and the seal is actually pretty good that it keeps everything nice. It works great.